Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading them out from Texas A&M at quarterback, Kellen Mond.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Well, they go play action here. Mond. Flush to his right. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force it. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
To throw is Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 16 carries, 119 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the interception, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over. The 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Goff throwing complete for Swift. 6 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got Higgins over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 39. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Goff now looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage. And, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mond escaping the pressure right. There's Jefferson to pull that in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Buying time to his left. Smith catches left side. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Mond on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. To throw again on 2nd down. Mond. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On first down, it's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. After the sack on first down, Goff, he gets this complete to Cephas. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Mon now off of play action. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Darius Slayton, a touchdown reception. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Jamison Crowder, 91 yards receiving there. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Goff. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Goff now to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all games. And that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to some...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. He's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. This is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to Nwangu. They find some open field here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Samuels. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mond. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Mond sliding out of the pocket. This one brought in by Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Mond. Touchdown! Adam Thielen. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Now Cook running right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, it's Cook again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Mond looks to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, here's Mond. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. On first down, gone. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, He's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Goff on first down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Mon looks to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings! with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 28-20, a minute 51 on the clock. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Pass complete to Higgins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Goff. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now it's Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Goff now to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Back to throw. He's able to get it to Coleman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One last throw here for Goff. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, headed in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to drop a final play